All good to go? Daniel, good to see you. We'll start with the news this morning on your sanction and not being in the dugout on Sunday. What's your reaction?
Yes, right now I'm also used to the processes once you receive a red card. Obviously I think at some point on Tuesday we've received the letter. Then there were 3 days time to respond. If you then would appeal, it could last to up to 10 days, more or less, that the panel comes together and takes a decision. Yes, I've responded the way exactly what I thought also in my last press conference, that I think the message that I take, I will never jog on the pitch again, because I was accused of entering the pitch and then confronting the referee due to my jogging, so I will never jog again because I look probably a bit scary when I jog. I still think that it was not the right decision to show red card, because even if I jogged, I think for jogging it's not correct to be sent or to be rewarded with a red card. It was not one bad word, no accusation, no bad language, whatever. Yeah, this was more or less my thought, and this is also still my thought. I think the red card shouldn't stand. However, I have not appealed the one-match ban, just out of one simple reason, because we've talked after the Man City game about it lengthily. We've talked on Monday in the press conference lengthily about it, on Tuesday after the game. Today we speak again about it. If I would right now appeal it anyhow and the panel has to come together and for 10 more days we will speak 2 more weeks about this topic, and then just before or perhaps even after the Crystal Palace game there's such a decision make, and I don't think it makes sense to speak more about this topic. Everyone should concentrate on football, and this is why I simply accept the ban. I'll be honest, I'm still struggling a bit with it because I'm always a bit addicted to fair outcome. I don't think it's fair that a red card was shown to me. I also have to say I took lots of pride of my flawless record, because I always like in each and every spicy and emotional situation want to react cool and also with class. I was quite proud of having a flawless record right now because of this situation with the red card and also the manner it was shown, and without talking to me, without looking at me, I'm struggling a bit with it. And obviously because also for me a bit special game more or less on Sunday. So out of several reasons I still struggle a bit with this decision, but I also came to the decision my peace of mind is not more important than that we can concentrate on football, and this is the only reason why I accept and don't appeal it, because for us as a club, for my players, it's more important right now not to speak about red cards, but more like to speak about football. Let's talk about football, and this is the reason I don't appeal it.
Let's talk about football then. On Sunday, it's been a while since Leeds United have got to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. How much do you and your players get a sense that you, with this cup run, you could create some more history for this team?
Yes, we have at least a chance to go into the quarterfinal. So it's a while ago that this club was the last time in the quarterfinal. And then, as we all know, then if we would manage to do this, then Wembley is also just 1 game away. So we know that this the cup competition with the biggest tradition in whole Europe, and the FA Cup is very, very special. Also special to us, of course. The survival on Premier League has always priority. There's no doubt about this. For a newly promoted side, it has to be like this. But if you have a chance also to progress into the next round, you want to use it without risking any players and without doing anything stupid. But of course, we're also highly motivated to be successful, and of course, we want to go into the next round.
It's a change of competition, but after a couple of defeats in the league, do you feel a positive result will help swing that momentum back towards your side?
Each and every positive result is good for the confidence and good for the momentum, but right now it's also like for 2 or 3 days we put the league to the side and concentrate afterwards on the league. Right now it's just a cup competition, and also the cup games are always different because they're always do or die games. You have to win or you're out of the competition, and for that also great challenge for us as a group, and of course everyone is highly motivated also like to deliver a good performance and against a very dangerous opponent who could also concentrate during this week on this game, and I'm pretty sure they will also play their strongest starting lineup. We expect a difficult game, but nevertheless we want to go through into the next round.
Couple of defeats in the league, and some might start to panic looking over the shoulders, especially given results went against you elsewhere. If you get a positive result on Sunday, some will be dreaming of a proper FA Cup run, Daniel. How do you stay level-headed and keeping everyone around you cool?
Yes, so I don't panic at all, and I'm calm as always. And why should I be nervous? I was perhaps the first disappointing night at Elland Road since, I'm not sure, perhaps even the first disappointing night during the whole season, or at least since months, anyhow, where you could say, come on, a bit was missing in the final third. But also saying this, we have played against a side who is right now on 40 points before the game on 37 points. So not easy to beat them. And it was a game, we had 72% possession. We didn't allow one chance for the opponent. We didn't allow one counter-attack. We have asked questions, 20 shots, 10 corners, same amount of wide arrow free kicks, throw-ins. Clear penalty for us was not given. Our first goal was ruled out by VAR. Then the decision was overturned by VAR to reward them with a penalty. Also a situation where it was not even a chance. So our most important player, Islam Badou, flawless season so far with an instinctive movement of his arm, and then penalty was given, and somehow this penalty also went in. If you play the same game 20 times, I guarantee you win this game 16 times. We all know it. And 2 or 3 times you have to settle for a point. And in this 20 games, there's one time the game when the opponent wins even such a game with such a calamity goal without having a chance anyhow. So, of course, a bit was missing in the final third and close to the opponent's box. But I wouldn't say that we were played out of the park. Football is sometimes like this. And just because of this, why should I be worried? I trust my players. I trust this group. We've done excellent so far. And sometimes if you don't accept in sport that sometimes there could be also an unlucky outcome, then don't take part in the competition. And I also don't agree that results on other pitches were going against us, because the only thing that matters are our results. I can't. I'm a football supporter as well, and of course it's always good fun to analyze the other results anyhow, but believe me, I'm not nail-biting, sitting on my sofa and hoping whatever West Ham should lose and Nottingham should lose and whatever Tottenham should lose. The only thing that matters is what we do. And this is this year only result that matters. We are right now on 31 points. You know my attitude, so you need in the end probably 38 points to stay in this league. Perhaps it's one of these extraordinary seasons when you could need perhaps even 1 or 2 points more, could be. But it's a fact. We need 7 to perhaps even 9 points in order to stay in this league. Because we have 3 teams below us on the table who are there with less than 30 points. In the run-in, it's not like all 3 teams will win at least 5 games anyhow. So we need 7 to 9 points. So that's a fact. And for me, crunch time period of the season are the last 6 games. We have all chances in the last 6 games to win the 7 to 9 points that we need. But before, we have even 3 games where we could even win the points before. We have right now, pretty soon, Crystal Palace away. We have a home game against Brentford, and also Man United are away. So we could use these 3 games also to ease a bit the pressure for the last 6 games. But even in the last 6 games, we have the chance to win the 7 to 9 points. And if we don't do this, then more or less with the last 6 games, then let's be honest, then we also don't deserve to play in the Premier League next season. But all that we have shown so far gives me lots of confidence and lots of belief in the group, and that sometimes there's a game day that is a bit like not in your favorite, more or less like everyone gets a bit nervous. This is why football is so emotional and so passionate anyhow, but I stay calm and concentrated and focused. We just have to focus on our results, and if we win this 7, perhaps to 9 points anyhow, we'll be safe in the end. Still work needed. It's still, it's not, don't come easy. If we lose all the upcoming 9 games, then we won't stay in this league. But I'm confident that we have more than enough also to win the points that we need.
Best luck for Sunday. Thank you.
Hi, Daniel. You say you can't focus on results elsewhere, but as someone who does love to watch all football, are you surprised that Spurs are one of the teams below you and one of the teams that you could send down?
Yes, of course. So if you look at their squad and the same with Nottingham, and also what they have spent also in the summer, and the same also like with West Ham, giving what they have done more or less in the last decade, it's a surprise that teams of this caliber with this budget and with this amount of players are also like involved in this battle. But yeah, we wanted to take part in the best league of the world. At some point, you have to leave teams like of this caliber below you if you want to earn the right to stay there. This is why it's so challenging. It's always easier if you play for a few years at Premier League level, if you are allowed also to spend more money. When you have a look sometimes at some squads who are involved in the relegation battle and look at the quality of the players, it sometimes could be scary, if I'm honest. So, like I mentioned before, we won't win 1 point in this league just because of our individual quality. We have to win points with that our tactical approach is spot on, with mentality, with fitness level, with staying together, with excitement, together with our supporters, one unity. This is how we stay in the league, and then definitely not just by pure individual quality. So for that, we've shown with our skills that we're capable to win many points and to be ahead of them. And this also has to carry us during the run-in. But I'm also confident that we're capable to do this. But right now, the next 2 or 3 days, we'll concentrate on the cup competition.
You've spoken about your disappointment of not being on the touchline to face your former side. Is this still a fixture that always holds that extra bit of emotion for you?
Yes, of course. So Norwich gave me more or less my first opportunity here in the UK. This club will always have a special heart in my special place in my heart, and for that it will always be a bit special to play against them. But my focus is right now with my team, with my club, with my supporters right now is like to be as successful as possible. We want to go through into the quarter-final. Yeah, it's of course disappointing not allowed to be on the bench, because I could, at least I'm convinced I could help a bit more on the bench and just somewhere on the stands. But I have also full trust in my coaching staff and my assistant coach Edmund Riemer and my players that they are capable to be successful, and hopefully they can deliver again.
What do you make to what Philippe Clement has done with them recently and the form they bring into this game?
Yes, big compliment to what they've done in recent weeks. Of course, I was hoping when they were suffering a lot and even the relegation positions in the championship that they would do better and win many more points, because the group of players is capable to do this. I think they've done brilliantly in the recent weeks, and for that they are also right now in a situation when they could concentrate a bit on the FA Cup, could concentrate also during this week just on this game. I think they will play their strongest starting lineup. Makes it even a bit more complicated, because for us it's the 3rd game within this week, but nevertheless we want to put the lineup out where we don't risk any players, and of course are a bit careful, but also are strong enough in order to give ourselves a chance to go into the quarter-final. Yes, we want to achieve it.
And what's your team news looking like for this one?
Yes, Noah Okafor is not in team training yet, so for that he's not available for this game. All the others seem to be all right, and if nothing happens in the next couple of days, then I should have, apart from Noah, a full squad available.
Hi, Daniel. Facundo Buonanote's loan maybe hasn't gone exactly as he would have liked just yet. How's he doing in training, and is he in contention for this game?
Yes, like I said, so hard work is always the answer. So what he has to do, especially also after the Birmingham game, is more or less like get on with it, get on also with a bit criticism. He's a very self-critical guy, fantastic human being. Also like his character, he's not like coming to the training ground down. He's still there each and every day with a smile on his face, enjoying also his life together with us, with his teammates, but still working hard. It's not easy once you have not played that much, and especially once you're young and you face a bit of criticism. It's not like, okay, you press a button and then out of a sudden you cut the world into pieces into training, and you have to win your momentum and your form back step by step. This is what he is trying to do at the moment. He gets all the support, all the help, all the recommendations also from our side, what to do, what to perhaps improve slightly also in training, and has then all chances also to press and to shine, and of course also a chance to be involved also for the game on the weekend. Yes,
we've seen not just here at Leeds but in plenty of cup games, when you do rotate a little more than you would for a league game, it's harder for players to shine. Is there anything you can do to help with the rhythm of a team that has maybe not played all that many minutes together?
Yeah, not that much. Yeah, like I said, so sometimes not to rotate too much. Yes, that would help, or to bring players in who have recently had at least also minutes. But yeah, sometimes it's professional football. Yeah, sometimes you have to wait for your chance. You have to prepare yourself, and when there comes a chance along, you have to grab it. And if you don't grab it, otherwise you have to wait again for a few weeks on the stand or on the bench. This is professional football. So I feel from a player. So this is when a player doesn't show his best possible performance. For example, during a cup game, I have lots of understanding, and I understand also the reasons why it is difficult. This is why I highlight this also, and it's not like I lose the faith in the player and I'm disappointed if someone is not there at his best. But yeah, it's professional football, and sometimes, although you would like to give him a second, a third, a fourth chance to come back into this rhythm, yeah, we're playing each every game really on the edge. We have to go over the line, and for that, yeah, sometimes it's tough. But you have to grab these chances. You have to use it, and yeah, hopefully the players who will be on the pitch and get them perhaps even also a chance in comparison to the last weeks, they can grab it also with both hands, because it would be also beneficial for them, for us as a group, also for the upcoming weeks. Yes, I hope, of course, if I will rotate, then also for some good performances. Yes.
Daniel, I'd just like to take you back, if I could, to when Norwich came here in the playoffs in your first season. You said before you came here that the passion of Elland Road was a big reason why you came, but that night, effectively a one-off cup tie because of the 0-0 first leg, under the lights, absolute sea of white and twirling scarves. Was that another level? Was that the first time you think you saw the sort of full power of Elland Road that evening?
No, even a few times before and also afterwards. But I can remember it was a very special atmosphere. It's also like not that often that you're in the semi-final of the playoffs. So for that, yes, it was a special atmosphere. But yeah, I've experienced this meanwhile several times that on a special occasion also like our supporters can be second to none. I'm not sure if in this round of the cup it will be the equal special atmosphere now, but I hope, of course, for a very good atmosphere as well, because yeah, we all want to go for a proper cup run, and we all want to go into the next round. And I think also like our supporters are also greedy and hoping for first cup run since really a few years, and for that I don't expect exactly the same level of atmosphere, but I hope for a very good atmosphere anyway, and I'm pretty sure our supporters will deliver again.
And just to bring up a slightly definitely less happy memory. At Norwich, when you got so close to reaching the semi-final in that COVID season, you lost in extra time, didn't you, in the quarters to Manchester United. Do days like that and the sort of pain you feel, do they sort of drive you on, those disappointments, and do they sort of emphasise to you just how important the cups are when you sort of see the bad side of it?
Yes, but I think that's also quite normal, because if you want to take part in sport, you have to accept that you can't be always like on the good side. So if you don't accept that sometimes you're also the loser and you can't handle this with class and style, and don't dwell under it, it's more like keep going and moving forward. it's difficult. If you just take part, if you're 100% sure that you would win the game, wouldn't be sport, wouldn't be my football anymore. So for that, of course, out of each every disappointment, you also take extra motivation. Yeah, it's a while ago. Right now, it's also a special situation because we played during this Corona times without supporters, and obviously had a different type of team under my heads. We had some good cup runs also, like with Norwich. I was always a big believer in cup runs. Of course, we're the underdog this time, and with this group of players right now, I think we would have in the quarterfinal even a better chance than we had this time with Norwich. But even there, we came very, very close also, like to go into the next round. And yeah, would love to have a proper cup run during this season as well.
Daniel, yeah, I was just going to ask you, actually, the best run you've had is to the quarterfinals. I think that was with Norwich. What would it mean to you personally, on your managerial CV, to get beyond the quarterfinals in the FA Cup?
Well, to be honest, in the cup competition, it's just about the winner. So it's more like for the CV, it's just really important if you win the cup. This would make a big difference. And to win titles, to win a league or to win a cup competition is always something special, and I quite like it. I like also this atmosphere of do or die games, when you either feel an unbelievable disappointment once you lose a game, or you feel the complete joy if you win it. I'm not sure if it would change my CV that much if you reach a quarterfinal or the semi-final or whatever, and would make something completely different out of myself. But for all of us, it's a chance to write a chapter of Leeds United history. But it would be just if we win more or less the final. And yeah, for that, we have to work in order to earn the right to play in Wembley. Right now, first step, we have the chance to go into the quarterfinals. So let's not get too carried away. So before we speak about the final, about Wembley or more or less the semi-final, we have to do the job against a very dangerous Norwich side who will also come brave and also cheeky and play with freedom. They have nothing to lose, and it's a very dangerous side, an informed side, and they will play their strongest possible starting lineup. So I expect we have to focus right now just on this game before we think about writing history.
Are there plenty of people who will be coming on Sunday that you'll be looking forward to meeting up with?
Yes, of course. There are also persons still in Norwich who are very close to my heart, but we haven't spoken beforehand. So at the moment, it's not like about me and some nostalgical, more or less moments. I'm just looking forward with my players, with my group of players, to return back to winning ways, and we want to go into the next round. And for that, yes, after the game, when we can shake some hands and also give some hugs away. But before the game, during the game, I'm just focused on helping my team to go through into the next round.
Ross is just going to do a couple of questions.